Namaste and welcome to our Path to Anandam series. Today our session is Power of Navratri and Aarti. Happy Navratri to all of you. Navratri, the time of spiritual journey, the power of spiritual journey. In today's session, I will cover following points. Navratri. What is Navratri? Shakti, Bhakti, Mukti, and Yukti. What is the purpose of Navratri? The 9 days of celebration and rejuvenation. What are the benefits? During this period, we experience divine Shakti within and around us. Practices, action, Aarti. And our sankalpa is, I ignite the light within. Meditation, self-awareness and jyoti, and question and answers. Navratri, also known as Nav Durga. So 9 days of celebration, honoring divine feminine energy, supreme power, Mother Goddess. Her Saguna Roop with form and qualities. 9 nights of self-renewal, where we cleanse our subconscious mind, our energies, uplift our body and mind and soul. There are various ways to celebrate, where fasting, worshipping, praying, jagrans, services, donations, and meditation. These practices are done throughout the world, not just by Indians, but others as well. So these 9 days are the days of spiritual journey for self-purification, self-transformation, and self-realization, and experience our eternal happiness, peace, and anandam, knowing who I am, my true nature, Sat Chit Anand. I am Sat Chit Anand. So these 9 nights, Navratri, 9 days of spiritual journey, in other words, transcending, uplifting ourselves, and connecting our body, mind, and soul. So there are 3 stages of spiritual journey, which significance the 3 forms of Goddess. The first 3 days are known as self-purification, where vices, our bad habits, are minimized and removed. And Ma Durga gives us the courage. So 3 days are courage, Shakti. And next 3 days are Bhakti, Lakshmi Ma. Help us to self-transform and give us and experience our true prosperity, our abundance. And following 3 days, Saraswati, embodiment of Mukti, Yukti, self-realization, period where the inner light, the wisdom is experienced. So we moved from tamsik, rajasic, sattvic to gunatik. It says in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, Nistrey guno bhav Arjuna, go beyond your limitations. In other words, go beyond your tamasic nature, laziness, rajasic nature, too many desires, too much passion. And then go to the simplicity, where you are filled with love and compassion, where you share with others, with your services, with seva. And finally, you go beyond that, where you are beyond any limitations, called Gunatit. So these 9 Devis are the 9 forms of 3 Devis. First, Ma Durga. 3 forms are Ma Durga. Then the following 3 are form of Mahalakshmi. And then the other 3 are the embodiment of Ma Saraswati. And each day, the divine Shakti, the supreme consciousness, is taken a different form. Like very first one, Shailputri, the daughter of Himalayas, the symbol of strength and devotion. You can see it here. These are the 9 Devis. Brahmachari, who is known for tapasya and self-discipline, austerity of mind, body, Vani, voice, Chandraghata. It gives us courage and protection. And next 3 days, Kushmanda. This is the cosmic creation and energy. Skandamata, known as Mamta ki Murti, motherhood and nurturing. Katyani, power of justice. It gives the courage for justification. Kalratri, it has 2 meanings. One is the destruction of darkness, because it's Kal. Kal means darkness. At the same time, Kal is also known as time. So Kalratri, which takes us, removes our past misdeeds, brings us to presence, takes us to future. So all the called time, she's a timeless. And that's why it is known as the supreme light. Mahagori, as it sounds like Gori, totally purity, white. So purity and peace, which is the ultimate freedom from all the darkness. And then finally, Ma Siddhiratri, or Siddhidatri, which is the celebrated on 9th day. It gives us the wisdom, final mukti and yukti, total spiritual perfection. So going from 8th to 9th, there is a big transformation on day 8th. The day of purity. It is also celebrated by worshipping young girls, known as Kanjike, acknowledging the presence of Navdurga during 8 days, taking us to each step, and finally come to the level of purity, where day 7th is a lot of jagrans, whole night. People are singing, removing the darkness. So each day represents the Shakti of Ma in the different form, where it is beautifully explained in one of the Ma's Stuti, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu, Shakti Rupena Sanstita, Shama Rupena Sanstita, Karuna Rupena Sanstita. Namastasya, Namastasya, Namastasya. And it keeps going. Nidra Rupena Shaktita, Prem Rupena Sanstita, Shanti Rupena Sanstita. So it continues, continues, continues. And then ultimately we reach to Anandamai Rupena Shakti. So Mother Durga is not just on image or on statues. She's the formless divine Shakti, universal consciousness, that light within. And how it has been acknowledged. There are many practices, but during this 9 days, Aarti is very popular, especially Jai Ambe Durga Aarti. The Aarti means, if you take it, A means removal, Ratri, darkness. So Aarti, removal of darkness. And it is explained so well in Aarti of Amba. So Jai Ambe Gori, Maya Jai Shama Gori, Tumko Nish Din Dhyavat, Hari Brahma Shivari. So we, through the Aarti, her divine beauty and power of universal mother is acknowledged. So Jai Ambe Gori means victory to you. Main Jai Ambe Gori, Jai Shama Gori, Mother Amba, Gori and Shama. Tumko Nishtin Dhyavat Hari Brahma Shivari, even Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva, all worship you. Which means the Supreme Goddess is above the Trinity. She's the source of all power. And she's worshipped by Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, the Trinity, the Supreme Power. Mang Sindur Virajat Tiko Mrig Madko Ujwal Se Dau Naina Chandra Vadan Niko. Your forehead shines with sindoor. Your eyes radiant. Your face is like the moon, which means it represents the purity, auspiciousness, and the divine beauty. Kanak Saman Kalevar Raktambar Raje, Rakt Pushpagal Mala Kanthan Parsaj. So again, appreciation of her beauty, that golden body, red garment which she is wearing, and the red flowers, galmala, they are around your neck here. And you are Shushobit. You are so beautiful, looking so beautiful with this. So gold means purity, red means power and energy. So you are the pure supreme power with energy. Kehri Vahan Rajat Khadat Kapardhari Surnar Munijan Sevak Tinke Dukhari. You are seated on lion, carrying sword and skull, both worshipped by devas, humans, sages. So see, she's sitting on lion, which means if she can sit on lion, can anybody sit on lion? She's very courageous. She doesn't need anything else because she sits on lion, the most dangerous, or it is also known as king of forest, very courageous. So she doesn't need any other support. She supports us with courage, just like lion. She has a sword in her hand where she destroys the ignorance, kills the ignorance, and protects her devotees from all the misfortunes. Kanan kundali shobit na sagre moti kotik chandra divakar samrajat jyoti. Adorned with earrings, kanan kundali shobit na sagre moti. In your nose, you have beautiful nose ring, radiant like countless, like Kotik Chandra Divakar, like countless moons and suns. You are beyond thousands of moons and suns light. The infinite light, beyond celestial radiance. And further it goes now. After the beauty, physical beauty, now comes her actions. That you are the destroyer of demons within and without, which are metaphors here where it says Shubh Nishubha Vidare Maisha Surdhati Drumma Vilochana Nana Nishdin Madmati. You are the destroyer of Shumb and Nushumb and Mahishasur. She's also known as Mahishasur Damni. There is a beautiful stotra for Mahishasur Damni, where it's not, this is just the symbolic that she destroys Shumb Nishumb. All these wars are described in Durga's Sapshati. And this Aarti is basically a summary of Durga's Sapshati, which has the 700 shlokas. So first few chapters describe her beauty. And then it describes her Shakti, her power. So not that she just destroys the external enemies, but she destroys the inner enemies, our ego, our arrogancy, and our ignorance. Through her light, through her wisdom. And Chand Mund Sahare Shonit Bij Hare Madhu Ketav the Umare Surbhay Hin Kare. Means she removes all of our fear. She kills Chand Mund Shonit Bij Hare Madhu Ketav the Umare Jai Bhahin Kare. So she removes all these enemies within us. And also here is a very important message. Shronit Bij Hare. This is referring to the Rakt Bij. There is a beautiful story in Durga Sapshati that Rakt Bij comes to kill her after she had killed others. So now it's a turn for Rakt Bij. He comes and he had a boon that any time, any drop of blood comes out of his body, the other Rakt Bij will be born. So there was endless Rakt Bij, infinite number of Rakt Bij were there, because anytime any drop of blood dropped. So what she did, every time the drop of blood came out of his body, she put a big tongue and spread it so wide that it did not drop on the Mother Earth, but it dropped on her tongue. And another Rakt Bij was not born. So she created a bridge between Mother Earth and him, and nullified the boon he was given. And this also represents the desires in us. Anytime any desire is fulfilled, then we want more. We become more greedy. So there are endless desires are born one after one other, one after other, one after other. And she's the one who helps us to remove the desires. In other words, desires to disasters. And she is the bridge between creating the disasters in our life. Brahmani Rudrani, tum Kamla Rani, Agam Nigam Bakhani, tum Shiv Patrani. See, it doesn't stop just on acknowledging her power, but now again bringing in and acknowledging that you are Shiv Patrani. You are the Supreme Shakti, Parvati. You are Saraswati, Brahmani, Rudrani, Kamla Rani. So you are Saraswati, Lakshmi, Parvati. In other words, you are the power of power. So unity of divine feminine power. That's the message we have. They are not separate. They're all collectively one. Chosat yogini mangal gavat nritya karat bheru. Bajat tal mridanga or bajat damaru. So 64 yognis sing Bhairav dances with all these instruments, with drums and mridanga, damarus. They're all dancing. All these 64 yoginis are singing and Bhairav is dancing. So the cosmic dance of creation and destruction keeps going on and on with her power, with her Shakti. So then the question comes, after singing Aartis, going through this spiritual journey, what is for me? And for us is a grace of the Divine Mother. Tum hi jag ki mata, tum hi ho bharta, bhaktan ki dukh harta, sukh sampatti karta. So you are the sustainer of the universe and remover of sorrows. So central theme of this Navratri is acknowledging the Mother Goddess, Universal Mother, who blesses us with all. And then it comes Bhujacharyati Shobit, Var Mudra Dhari, Manvachit Phalpavat Sevat Narnar. So you have 4 arms, and actually it shows 8 arms. And so you are here, you can see is equipped with all these equipments, shastras, which were given to her by Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. They are the one, they brought this Shakti to remove the demons from this universe at that time, which we already named Shumbh, Nishumb, Ashumb. Chand, Mundas, all these, Mahishasur, all these were removed. But how she was given all these instruments and she took all these enemies with these instruments. So very first one here is, you can see chakras, the symbols that anytime you do with something, and you should continuously put your efforts. And here is the conch. Do it with, play with conch, do it with conch. Don't just say that I have to do it. Do it with happy, with love and compassion. Because she was brought to take care of these asuras. You know, I always think about it. Why didn't they bring Krishna Bhagwan ji, ask Arjuna to perform the war? Why couldn't he bring the Arjuna? Why couldn't they bring some other male deity to take care of these demons? But they brought the female deity, Nav Durga, because she is filled with love and compassion. So she had a courage with swords, so she can kill all this. And at the same time, here you can see it. Ram Bhagwanji's Ban, Dhanush Ban, means you should take care of it with love and compassion, just like Ram Bhagwanji and with Hanumanji. And then forgive others. So then Ma can boon us with forgiveness. She can forgive us and shower her grace on us. So that's why it says, Kanchan Thal Virajat Agar Kapur Bhati Shri Maluketu Me Rajat Koti Ratan Jyoti. So Aarti itself is offering light, devotion, and purity. So how do we do the Aarti? Many times people just do the Aarti like this, but the ideal way is you do the Aarti just like the shape of Om and continue to do it, moving from left to right in the shape of Om mantra, the shape of Om. And then Shri Ambe Ji ki Aarti, jo koi nar gaave, Kahat Shivanand Swami, Sukh Sampatti Pave. So whoever sings this Aarti attains happiness and prosperity. So this is the assurance of her blessing. That Jai Ambe Gori, Jai Shama Gori, Tumko Nishtin Dhyavat Hari Brahma Shivari. So inner light, inner Aarti, light awareness, removal of fear and ego. So it's not just that we do it Aarti for Ma, we actually do this Jyoti within us, in our heart. That's why I put, this is the heart symbol where the Jyoti is illuminating. So we do this Aarti to illuminate ourselves within and get the blessing from Mother Durga, the supreme power. So these 9 days of celebration, where it's a fasting, purifying our body, mind, and soul, and transforming and experiencing that I am that Jyoti. I am no different. I am that supreme power within me. So awareness, live in awareness, live in consciousness of Goddess. These are the 9 days. So continuously living in the consciousness, Goddess. Begin your day, end your day with gratitude for Mother Goddess. And then Jagrati comes. Jagrati doesn't mean doing only Jagran. When the Jagrati comes, that I am that supreme power, I am that courage, I am that fearlessness. And then that joy, happiness comes. So fear to freedom with faith comes. So ultimately love peace, Anandam, Shakti within comes. And all these 9 days are given us. That first day, we get the freedom from fear. Second day is freedom from stress. And it continues like freedom from anger, reconnection with mind, freedom from resentments, arrogancy, and self-talk. Sometimes we keep talking to ourselves. So it is basically taking us to the supreme power where we can witness ourselves and see what my mind is thinking. And immediately, mind stops thinking and worrying or fearful. Because two things we basically do with our mind, whether we are living in the fear or resentment from the past, or the guilt from the past, or the fear of the future. And here Ma is the one who blesses us and frees us from all these agonies, all these difficulties. So start our day by practicing, observing, making sure all of our senses are in right direction, thinking good, hearing good, seeing good, speaking good, doing good. And little by little, we develop all these divine qualities: fearlessness, abhay, sakti, sam, sudhir, forgiveness. All these qualities we develop. So during the day, we meditate and practice this, but in the evening, we just kind of sit back and close our eyes and continuously keep praying for her, giving us courage and fearlessness. So benefits we get by practicing: we get fame, name, health, wealth, happiness, prosperity, abundance, humanity, wisdom, gyan, shakti, bhakti, mukti, and finally yukti. So during this beautiful journey of 9 days, we summarize it as that we are enriched with love, light, and liberation. Devi Sampad Vimokshaya. So our mind is filled with this light, Shakti within. Our heart is filled with love and compassion. So we experience health, happiness, and inner peace and wisdom. Ma's Jyoti within. Oneness, Satchit Anand. So here you can see this Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh has created, this Trinity has created the Trinity, Ma Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, and then 9 Devis in the form of light. So our sankalpa for today is live in divine Shakti, consciousness, and attain freedom from pains and miseries. In other words, live in awareness. So experience her blessing, eternal happiness, love, and peace, Satchit Anand. And again, experiencing Anandam is not an activity, but a lifestyle. And that with the speed of turtle, little by little with this sankalpa, sanai chanai uppar me buddhya buddhi grehita. It says in Bhagavad Gita that little by little, our mind is transformed, our subconscious mind is cleansed, and we experience the ultimate Shakti, that power within us, that love, peace, Anandam within us. These are the two very popular prayers. Sarva Mangal Mangliye Shive Sarvarth Sadhike Sharaniye Triambake Gauri Narayani Namastute Narayani Namastute Narayani Namastute. O Mother, source of all auspiciousness and welfare, giver of refuges, 3 eyes Gauri, Narayani, I bow to you again and again and again. Asato ma satgamaya, tamso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma mritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. God, lead me from unreality to reality, from untruth to truth, from darkness to light, and death to immortality. Peace, peace, peace. Peace for my body, peace for my mind, and peace for the universe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you very much for attending, and happy Navratri to all of you. May Mother Goddess shower her blessings of health, happiness, peace, and prosperity on you, your loved ones, and everyone in the universe. Thank you.